What's up, y'all? What's good? Welcome to the What Up Dill Show. It's your boy Dame D, and we are back with another one. We're going to be talking about the Shannon Sharpe situation. It's been told to us today that Shannon Sharpe has officially lost a $100 million deal that he was going to get before these sexual allegations came up over a week or two ago. I have audio and video of a few people that was trying to warn, Cat about this situation. I'm going to play first. I'm going to play the audio and video of the Cat Williams situations where he didn't come out and tell Shannon Sharpe, directly to his face, but he kind of like warned him indirectly. You know what I mean? So a lot of people are, and I kind of agree with a lot of people saying, but kind of Shannon Sharpe kind of, put himself in a situation where he actually, helped himself in ruining this $100 million deal, along with the young woman and her lawyer, but I have audio that I'm getting ready to play, so give me 1 second. I have it queued up. Yeah, but sometimes, you fuck shit up for yourself, but here's the one with
$200 million, I might get me one of the more women look the same.
That's what they all end up saying at the end of the day.
Rewind it. Hold on, here we go.
Kevin told you it wasn't
$200 million, I might get me one of the more women look the same.
That's what they all end up saying at the end of the day. Kevin told you he wasn't gonna wear no dress until they offered him the dress, and then he put it on. Dang. My goal was to get this far in Hollywood and still have a virgin asshole and never have sucked a penis. That was my only goal. I didn't want to get with a white woman because I was scared. What? Not because I didn't like white women. I think white women are as great as any other women. But I'm not gonna act like I'm not scared of them. I have a reason to be scared. You could be Kang the Conqueror, and they could take your rabbit ass down in 2 weekends.
I did not know. You're telling me and showing me a side of the business that I didn't know. Anytime
they make you into that position, part of that contract is you do understand whenever we want to take you down, we can, right? If this ugly nigga is good looking, then all niggas is good looking. Anytime you see them telling you something you can't believe, just understand it's a play. And it don't matter, you gonna know it's a play as soon as they get in that position and think they gonna tell somebody something.
Cap.
No, you're not.
No way,
no, you're not. Anything that take over your free will is the devil itself.
Me and the devil.
The legal battle between NFL.
Give me 1 second. And hold on, I have another video that I'm gonna play. But Cat kind of, like I said, Cat kind of set himself up for this one. Let me see, I think it's this one right here. And I'll play from the
Wix, one platform, any website, unlimited creation.
What's going on there, guys? We're back with another one. We got to talk about Shannon Sharpe
and I just want to say fair use. I
$100
want to
million
use this for entertainment purposes to let you guys see what
have been coming his way over the last few weeks.
The dealings and stuff. Shannon Sharpe
his deal is
so
up
fair
with
use
volume.
on this video.
Remember, he signed with Colin Cowherd initially, to take both of his podcasts over there, Nightcap and Club Shay Shay, when he left FS1. And since then, he's gotten other properties under Shay Shay Media. So it's not just him. He has a lot of successful podcasts under his umbrella. So we're going to read this article from Front Office Sports. It says, Shannon Sharpe's media deal with Colin Cowherd's The Volume Podcast Network is up. Sources tell Front Office Sports the Pro Football Hall of Famer has received multiple offers and is expected to sign a deal that would exceed $100 million. Sharpe partnered with The Volume in August of 2023, several months after leaving FS1's Undisputed, where he broke out opposite Skip Bayless. Club Shay Shay immediately took off to become one of the biggest podcasts in sports and entertainment, particularly on YouTube, where it's a juggernaut. Nightcap with co-host Chad Ochocinco Johnson also has a considerable audience. Sharpe's interview with comedian Cat Williams has reached 89 million views and counting on YouTube since premiering on January 3rd, 2024. Sharpe's Club Shay Shay has amassed nearly 4 million subscribers. A new deal will encompass all shows on the Shay Shay Network, not just Sharps. That currently includes Club Shay Shay Nightcap, Club 520 Podcast, The Bubba Dub Show, and Humble Baddies. Sharp regularly appears on ESPN shows like First Take with Stephen A. Smith. And so, Shannon Sharpe, man, we got to give him a round of applause for breaking off from FS1, breaking off from the establishment, showing that, he is a brand himself, but he also recognizes that you have to bring other talent in. You're not having to take...
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and pause this and come out and just get to my commentary. So, but yeah, Shannon had a lot of things going on. He had like 4 other different podcasts that he was producing and, had up under his belt, so he kind of set himself up for this situation. He allowed for this young woman to manipulate him, get him on tape, had him on, got these sexual tape allegations that's out, and you guys heard the phone conversations that he allowed himself to be taped by that. For the most part, we all know it was a shakedown. I don't believe myself that he actually sexual assaulted her. It just sounds horrible, from working for a company that he works for, which is Walt Disney, you know what I mean? So they had to, take it upon their hands and, let him go. So, that wouldn't give Disney a bad name, but hopefully he'll be able to pick back up with Club Shay Shay, and that'll be able to hold him over until, he's maybe to pick up more contracts in the near future, but yeah, let's get back to the lawyer situation. I know they're kicking themselves in the foot now. He offered them a $10 million settlement, kind of like a hush money to be quiet so none of this shit won't come out, so that he wouldn't blow the money, but they didn't take that. They tried to go for gusto and went for the $50 million. Once they heard that he had $150 million contract deal on the wall, you know what I mean? So now they don't fuck that up, he's not getting ready to get $100 million deal, so therefore it means that more than likely they're not going to get $50 million. They should have took that $10 million hush money and shut up. She was stupid, and more than likely her lawyer was stupid for, not giving her the advice to be able to take that money and run with it, because at the end of the day, it's probably going to come back, that she was just trying to shake him down, for whatever she can get, for the $50 million. But, she kicked herself in the ass by not accepting the $10 million. So yeah, I need for you guys to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Give me your opinions. Tell me, do you think Shannon fucked up this deal, by himself, or he allowed for this young woman to come in and manipulate him out of this deal? You know what I mean? So it's a shame, because like I said, Shannon, he had a lot going on for himself. I had 4 other podcasts up under his belt. I believe that he was producing, so hopefully those shows still will be able to go on and generate, and like I said, in the near future, once all these sexual allegations or this money pursuit that they're going after is over with, he'll be able to step back up to the plate and be able to get these offers or these deals, but let me know what you guys think about this situation. Did Shannon, him screw himself up by, getting into a situation with a young white woman, that he allowed to manipulate him, and then he also should be kicking himself in the foot too for, allowing himself to, be videotaped sexually, and then audio tape, and then for her to be able to, use that against him, and from what a lot of people saying is he kind of fucked a $100 million deal up himself by, coming forward talking about the sexual allegations tape, because from what I'm hearing, the lawyer said they were not going to release the tape, so he tried to jump ahead of that and kind of like screwed himself, at the end of the deal. But, let me know what you guys think. It's your boy, Damn D, and it's another one, and I am out. Peace.